How's it going? Today I'm just outside of Mission, BC. Gonna head up and see if I can get into some rock crawling maybe up Syslvester Road. I was just up here a few days ago and they were logging it pretty heavy, so it'll be interesting to get in there on the weekend and be able to move around freely, I guess. I got the JL out here today with the KC light bar on it. And yeah, so we're gonna head up to the grotto, drive up a river, see if we can find some new spots we haven't been before, and yeah, let's get on the road. The grotto is about a 17k drive from the entrance to Syslvester Road, so just sit back and enjoy the ride. I apologize for the rain that's on the camera. It's going to be a constant issue for the entirety of this video. Unfortunately, that's the reality of off-roading in British Columbia through the winter and early spring, so yeah, I mean, it kind of is what it is. Right here is one of my favorite little short tracks on Sylvester Road. Basically it starts with this quick uphill climb and then a short track through the bush, finishing with a tight downward left-hand turn with a pretty big drop on it actually towards the exit and back out onto the road. I always try to make a point of sitting back and just taking in the sights around me and enjoying everything that I can see when I'm out in nature. So right about here and pretty much the rest of the way to the grotto, I start running into the beginnings of the snowpack. During this time of year, typically in British Columbia, when you're up high on the mountains, you start running into snow. Luckily, this one actually wasn't too bad. It's been pretty driven on recently. Had some nice tracks through it. Some parts were a little bit off camber, but it didn't really start getting deep right until I was at the entrance of the grotto. So this time we were able to make it past, but you never know heading up the mountain if you're going to be able to make it by. So right here at this right-hand turn is the entrance to the grotto. So the grotto is actually a river, which is a nice little rock crawl that leads up to a waterfall. And now one thing I really want to stress here is that river crossings can be unpredictable and extremely dangerous. So if you're not sure about the level of the water or the amount of flow going through it, just be safe and don't attempt it. So there you go. Made it up to the grotto. Snowpack's a little bit high up here right now. It wasn't too bad getting in, but you know, that's the way she goes when you're wheeling through winter and early spring out here in British Columbia. We're pretty high up right now, probably about 550 meters, I think, above sea level, so I'm not really that surprised how much snow there is. The plan for today was to keep on going, see if I can get into a couple of the other trails that are up here, but if you look across there, you can see that the snow is pretty high up, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get up that trail, unfortunately, even on 35s and beadlocks. So it is what it is. I think now that I made it here, I'm going to head back down the mountain and try out some of the other roads that I haven't really done around here, because there's a few Forest Service roads that kind of branch off of Sylvester Forest Service Road. So yeah, hang out here for a few minutes and then we'll go check those out. So unfortunately, one thing that I wasn't anticipating was that I actually ended up running out of most of my SD card room recording the drive up. So I wasn't able to record the entire drive down, but I was able to get a couple of clips of this neat little area and one of the tighter, more technical trails that I was able to find today. So at this point, I pretty much already knew this was going to be a good little trail. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was for ATVs, honestly. I'm not sure it was made for a full-size four-door Jeep to go down, but, you know, we made it through all right. It started off with, like, maybe a 2.5 foot climb up onto the trail, followed by a tight left-hand turn, littered with a couple of large rocks and a big log that was sticking out. So once we got past that, I mean, it opened up a little bit off to the right, and then going down the hill on the exit, it was probably about a 13 inch ledge that you had to drop down to go back out onto the road. So there you go. That was my day checking out Chehalis, finding some new spots. I found a couple of good ones, got into a little bit of a tight one there on that that trail coming back from the rock slide, but you know, we made her through. Only a couple of bumps on the rock sliders, so can't ask for anything better. Do me a favor, check out my my Instagram and my TikTok as well, which I'll link at the bottom of the video for you guys to go to. So yeah, thanks for watching.